Hi, my name is Nora Jean, and on my channel I like to talk about mostly knitting, but honestly a little bit of everything going on in life. But today I am going to review a Hope Macaulay purchase. I have been following Hope Macaulay for many years. I'm a fan of her work, and I am also a fan of just supporting small designers and brands, and she falls into that category, so I've always wanted to support her work and in general love what she does. Her style is not generally something that I would wear personally, but I appreciate how that style is quite popular these days with big bright colors, big chunky knits. It's very in. But that's to say there's never really been anything that I wanted to purchase for myself. But I did purchase one of her bags recently as a gift for somebody else. And I thought that I would make a quick review of what I thought so that if other people were interested in buying something from her, that there's a little bit more information out there about what her products are really like, since I didn't find too many reviews available. So I ordered one of her purses. I ordered it on April 9th and it shipped out May 8th. So it took about a month for production. They quote 3 to 5 weeks, so they were on time. And then it shipped May 8th, and I received it in California, USA on May 14th. But it actually would have arrived a few days earlier, except I was on vacation, so I had to put it on a hold. So it shipped with DHL. Shipping was very fast. It ships from Ireland, so I was happy with the shipping. It was on time, and I got it a week before I needed it. So if you're ordering from the US, I guess that's about what you can expect. So I did open it already, just because I was excited. So this isn't my first reaction. I got one of her combs. You can get a comb for, I think, like $10. So I just decided to go ahead and get that for the person who I got this for. It comes with a handwritten note, looks like. And then here we are. The tissue paper is very cute. Okay. So here is the bag that I got. I forget the exact name of it. I think it's the Crossbody bag. It doesn't say, but it tells you who makes it. She employs hand knitters across Ireland, so that's also something that I love to support. Okay, here's the bag. It has a long strap as well as a short strap, and it is not lined. So that's one thing that I knew this before I bought it because I reached out and asked, and I personally think that adding linings to this bag would really elevate it, but they do not. So it's the same wool that she uses for all of her garments. It's this big chunky unspun yarn. It's not super soft. It's soft but not super soft, and it's very fuzzy. Overall, it's very cute, and it's just as advertised. The couple things that I think could be improved. One is the lining, like I mentioned. The other is there's a tag on the outside. There's also a tag on the inside, and it doesn't lay flat at all. It's like pretty scrunched up. I don't know if that's because they sew it on inside out and it's flat. Yeah, so they probably stitched it inside out and it's flat, but then when you put it on the inside, it doesn't lay flat. So if I bought this for myself, I would just remove the inside label. It's just going to become quite a mess. It's barely stitched on there. To me, it seems like a waste of a label, personally. So that's one thing. Another thing is, I mean, I guess it's to be expected with unspun yarn, but the strap is very uneven. Maybe the yarn is just chunkier in some places, but I personally, for the price point that this is, I would expect the strap to be a little bit more even. The shorter strap it lacks the perfection that I would expect. The long strap actually looks quite nice. It's just one row of stitches, so I think it looks very even, other than the unevenness in the actual thickness of the yarn. But the smaller strap, it just doesn't look perfect to me. To me, this should look perfect for the price point that it is, and for the fact that the construction is fairly simple for something like this. Like, they do hand knitting. They don't use needles. They use their fingers, and I don't know. For me to send this out the door for $200, about $200, I just don't think this is even enough. I think it should look more perfect for essentially a designer bag. And my third concern is that the location of the long strap, it doesn't come off the top. It comes off like a couple inches below the top. So it's not balanced when you hang it on. If you are to use the long strap, I'll stand up, it falls. So that's really not good, I think. I mean, honestly, it wants to hang upside down. Of course, if you put stuff in it and make it heavier, then it won't be as inclined to fall, but I think that's something that's overlooked. I am going to put something in it and test whether, if it's full, it doesn't do that. Okay, so I have filled the bag with a few items: a wallet, phone, sunglasses, chapstick. This is normally what I carry. Car key. So it fits nicely. I think it's the right size for like what I would normally carry. Let's do the long strap test. It's still wanting to tilt quite a lot. It's not gonna tilt all the way over. So I'm not gonna lose all of my things, which is the primary concern. But it doesn't feel so secure, you know? Like my stuff is, if you turn it around so that it leans towards you, obviously that's how I would do it. But overall, I think I would have to go for carrying it on my elbow. Honestly, this is really cute. It's really cute held with the short strap. I think that's like the better look for it, and just let this dangle. But I am a bit disappointed in that long strap. It's also not quite centered, which is part of the problem. It's hard to tell, but so like it's coming off here. So center is more here. It needs to be just over slightly, but it's not stitched from the top, and it's not quite centered. So that's why it leans one way. That's why it hangs this way. I think had they added like a magnet at the top, then that would alleviate some of the concern, since that would, the stuff's not going to pour out. So my overall opinions are that it's very cute. It's just as advertised in terms of the appearance. I would definitely use this bag. I'm not going to buy one for myself, but if I received this from somebody, I would definitely use it. But there are a number of reasons why I probably won't buy another one. The main one being the long strap issue. The second being I'm not satisfied by the final look of some of the parts. The unevenness in the straps. And the fact that there's no lining and no clasp at the top. Those are my main issues. And then it's hard to know how well it's going to hold up over time. I would assume it's not going to hold up great over time. Because it's unspun yarn, it's fuzzy yarn, it's gonna probably pill, it's gonna get dirty because it's a purse. So that's where I think the lining could really come in handy. And if I bought this for myself, I'd probably add a liner, but since it's for someone else, I just want to give it to them virgin so she can do what she wants with it. But yeah, so I would carry this bag because it's very cute, but I would probably not buy another one. I still love this brand. I would consider another one of her items if it was more my style. I think the sweaters are probably very cozy, but after feeling this yarn, it's not as soft as I thought it would be. So I'm not sure that I see myself buying another one of her items. There you have it. That's my honest take on this bag. I don't make this video to speak ill or try to get people not to purchase her items. They are expensive purchases and it's hard to know. Her website doesn't have reviews. They do have a Trustpilot, which has fairly good reviews. But I was just hoping to find more information about her items before making an expensive purchase, and so I thought I would put my 2 cents out there so that people have a better sense of what they're actually going to get if they make a purchase from her. Maybe the things that bothered me don't bother you at all, and seeing it up close makes you want to buy one. Thank you so much for watching. I would love if you would take a look at some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel and connect with me through any social media channels. Bye.